So my wife and I decided to hold a friendly competition to see who could find the most Alani flavors in 2 hours. Allison is heading north to Leesburg. I'm heading south to Apopka. We have to find Witch's Brew, Cotton Candy, Cherry Slush, Blue Slush, and Sherbet. So I don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna see though. So wherever you are, come along for the journey. Can't believe I was influenced by TikTok to find Alani. Dang it! We have found Witch's Brew in like the really small town gas stations. That's gonna be my strategy with this. We each have an advantage and a disadvantage. Leesburg is closer to where we live, so Allison doesn't have to drive as far as I do. My disadvantage is that Apopka is farther from us, but there's more options for me once I get out to Apopka. The rain better not be a bad omen. We may be in luck. First store down. One cherry slush. Lord, I wasted so much time though, and I'm so wet. Not like that, you pervert. Calm down. Even if I only come home with one from the list, I'm not coming home empty-handed. That's what I'm excited about. Here comes the sun, getting in you. What's crazy is that me and my wife aren't really even big like trend people. We just watched the Kiki Chanel video on Alani. We just think it's hysterical. Witch's Brew is good. Some of their flavors are good. And this is just something fun to do on a Sunday afternoon. So I just got to another Circle K. The advantage with this Circle K is that across the street behind me, there's also a CVS and a Publix. This could be good for us. Except that it wasn't, because that one didn't have Alani. So that's unfortunate, but we still have an hour and a half to get the other 4. I'm a little worried because I still have a lot of ground to cover though. I'm gonna try CVS first because I really don't know what their selection is gonna be like. For the love of God, give me something. I don't need you. Okay, I need Publix to come in clutch. I just walked the whole store and it was the one aisle over. We're doing great. But we are finally in luck because we have a blue slush. Yes, sir. So we were able to pick up 2 of the blue slushes. I also went ahead and got a full case of the cherry slush because I have a feeling I'm really gonna like that one. But I'm starting to get nervous because I've only made it to about the Mount Plymouth area. I haven't even made it to Apopka. I still have so many stops to go. I have an hour and 20 minutes left. God help me. I will break traffic laws. Gotta find Alani. Turn green, I have to go! So there's this small grocery store here in Mount Plymouth called IGA. I know you can't see it there, but they might have something. It's kind of a risk because I don't have a lot of time and it's a little off the beaten path, but doesn't hurt to try. Oh God. Okay, yep, that was a dumb risk to take. Yeah, that was really stupid. I have like an hour left, and I only have 2 flavors. Ah! I still have at least 3 spots, maybe 4, to try and see if there's any hope that they could have 3 additional flavors. One of them being the hottest one right now. I might be screwed. Oh my God, turn green! There we go. We're turning onto Plymouth Sereno Road right now. Fun fact, this is the road I grew up on. Hi, Dad! I'm about to push 80 on this road. We gotta go! Now, there is a Publix right there behind the trees and this F-150. And you might be wondering, why are you not going to that Publix over there? Well, because just beyond this light on the road that we're gonna be taking is Rock Springs, a very popular weekend hangout destination here in Central Florida. My theory is that people will want Witch's Brew and other Alani flavors to take to the Springs with them. Though I don't think that Publix would have much of anything that we're looking for. So we're gonna try the Wawa just past downtown Apopka. That may not work out for us either, but we have to try. Look at all the pretty new houses. I miss the cows. I'm also coming up on another Publix that's right next to Wekiva Springs, which is equally, if not more popular than Rock Springs, especially on the weekends and especially when it's 90 degrees like it is right now. End of September and it's 90. Why do I live in Florida? I just went from the IGA in Mount Plymouth to the Publix by Wekiva Springs, and it took 20 minutes to get here. I'm not gonna get this. Do we ask for an extension? I think we ask for an extension. So my wife graciously agreed to extend our little game by 30 minutes, which means either she's struggling too, or she's found all the flavors. Either way, I'm grateful. But the Wawa here in Apopka also didn't have most of the flavors. Everywhere has cherry slush and pink slush, and also the juicy peach. Either way, I'm not getting that one. That's not on the list. So I have no idea where we're gonna try next. I still have a few spots that I'm thinking about, but they're all really far-fetched at this point. Since we have a 30-minute extension, though, I can try this marathon here. And that was a mistake! I was in there for like 20 seconds. They had 3 flavors. You know what flavors they were? Cherry slush, pink slush, juicy peach. Ah! The next stop to try, Apopka Winn-Dixie. Please, 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 please. Do you know why there's a whole wall of Czech? It's because nobody wants Czech. Czech soda is like Fanta's second cousin that we all have to be nice to because his dad left when he was 3. That's why nobody wants it. It's impossible. I mean, you gotta hand it to Alani. They got a good business model going. Just make a pretty can. People are gonna eat it up or drink it up. I don't care. I don't care about proper grammar. I'm stressed. At this point, I'm willing to check Lowe's. The last new flavor I found was at Publix in Mount Plymouth, and that was an hour ago. An hour! I still have so many locations that I could check. Maybe this used car dealer has them. I don't know. So we're at this racetrack now here on the outskirts of Apopka in Zellwood, Florida. And this is like one of the last locations that I could actually look at to see if they have it. And if they don't, I'm getting ice cream because I've deserved it. Please have it, please have it, please have it, please have it. They didn't have it. They don't carry it in stock. And their ice cream machine was down. I've spent 2 hours looking for 5 flavors. I found 2 of them in a 30-minute radius from my home. I don't get this. What is it about Alani? Is it the pretty can? Is that all it is? The extension has at least bought me some more time to try and get back to the Target and at least one more Publix in my area. Do you think Advanced Auto Parts has it? Maybe even Walmart, but I really don't want to risk that. You think Dollar Tree has it? And I think my wife even told me Walmart doesn't have what we would look for. I know you don't have it. Rain again. We're gonna try this Publix here, kind of as a last-ditch effort. The last Publix we went into had a pretty decent selection, so I'm hoping this is gonna be the same way. Well, they have a decent selection, not quite what we're looking for. I'm gonna pick up some Breezeberry though. It's actually a pretty good one. Not one of the ones we're looking for, but it's something. That Publix definitely had a good selection, especially of the watermelon twist, but it's not quite what we need. And now I have about 10 minutes to get to Target and see and hope that they have one of the flavors left that we need. There's another Publix that I could try, but I just feel like their stock is going to be the same as the other two, to be honest. The other thing is that there's a 7-Eleven coming up before the Target. I just don't think I have enough time to make it into 7-Eleven pop in there, get back on the road, and make it to Target. Maybe the flea market up here has it, I don't know. You know somebody's got to be selling some bootleg Alani at the flea market. It's got to be happening. We just got to Target, and we've got about 10 minutes to find what we need. I'll be happy if I just get one. Grabbing a basket like I have hope. Just need one. Just need one flavor, and I can leave feeling accomplished. Target came in clutch. We got one of them. I think that's the best we're going to be able to do. So I might go ahead and call it. Going for about a 35-minute radius over 2.5 hours and going to every store that I could think of, the exception of a couple stores, obviously. And I still could only find 3 flavors. Just barely at that. I mean, this was insane. This was crazy. I had a lot of fun doing this, actually. I hope Allison did too. I'm not sure if we're going to edit a video together, but whether or not, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun on the journey. Wherever you're from, wherever you're watching from, stick around. I'd love to have you here. I love meeting new people. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.